Alright, cool. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Van with another tip of the cap for you guys. And it's odd just because I thought that I already did one on this particular cap, but, looking back at the list of hats I've done videos about, I guess it wasn't really on there, so let's get going. So for those that aren't into like Star Wars and all that, um, May 4th is like the unofficial Star Wars Day each year because it plays off the May the Force be with you, but so it's a play on words essentially, and it's cool. Um, so yeah, I have a few Star Wars caps, and they're all big faces actually. So this one in particular is C-3PO, all gold, all big face and gold, and one of the main reasons I got it actually is because it's gold. Not real gold, of course, but it's made of polyurethane, the pleather like quality. And it has lots of really cool details. I got this is the one I got from New Era 3-4 years ago, so either 2013, 2014, and I actually got two, which I later sold to a friend because of this weird like computer system, their weird system situation where like I got refunded, but then I still ended up getting the cap, but then I got charged. And then like I'm like, oh, I want the cap, and like they were like selling out too, so like I just tried to just order another one. So like yeah, it was weird because like apparently I got refunded, then I ordered another one, but then like the charge ended up going through, so I got two hats essentially. So I paid which is like weird. I was like whatever, and then I just sold the other cap. For retail, of course. I'm not gonna. I wasn't trying to make a bug out. I was just trying to just give it a good home, really. So one of my hat friends, asked people if they want it, and he's like, yeah, and I sent it to him, and yeah, it's definitely in a good place, and I don't need two of these hats, but that's the story behind that. But lots of cool details on it. As you see, it has his face and kind of nice fine details that's like embossed on this gold cap, and it's really cool on the inside with the satin like lining on the inside with images and graphics from all the Star Wars movies he's been in. And I'm not like the biggest Star Wars fan, but like I do enjoy watching the movies, and I like it. I would say I'm probably more of a casual fan in a sense. Like I know who, I would be able to tell the difference between like a Han Solo and Obi-Wan Kenobi type stuff. But like if you're asking me, especially like with the side stories or expanded universe, or I guess before Disney brought out the franchise, there's actually like a comic novel that expanded like further down the line with like Luke Skywalker and his kid, which is like actually known as non-canon, which is not really to like the main story, which is supposed to present itself in the next few and then in episode 8, episode 9, and I guess the spin-off stories if they do those too. But so they're different. So but I guess they seem to be showing similar parallels as far as like most people have seen the movie, so episode 7 in particular. So like Kylo Ren's like Han Solo's son. So there's similar parallels as far as that goes, but I don't really know stuff about like Clone Wars or Star Wars Rebels, which are cartoons that were shown on like Cartoon Network or Disney XD, I think. But so like I'm not like really all part of that universe, but I work with kids and like they're all into it, which is cool because it's definitely like It's like it's supposed to be like the 40th anniversary of the original Star Wars movie, and for the cap itself, I mean, it's a cool cap. I just got it because it was gold, and I like to diversify my color palette, I guess you could say, as far as cap. I know like people like certain color caps, so they'll get like either all blacks or all blues or whatever. I like to have essentially all the colors and all the shades. Really, like realistically, like have a color wheel. Give me like a hat in like all those colors, like from like the black whites to the grays and the blues reds to like the turquoise or the whatever, the pastel ass Easter colors, so I like it all. I actually did like with my class at least, like I actually had them guess to see how many hats I had in my collection. And before that, like I just said 300 just because it's just a round number, and like I knew as at that point, but that was like 5 years ago. So I didn't. I counted it, and the official count right now is at 618, and it's growing. It's going to grow. It's like not going to stop. So it'll be like more than that, probably in like the next month or two. But it's definitely more than I expected. But I like I said, like after like not counting for 5 years, it's kind of like okay. But yeah, man. That's just a tip of the cap for y'all. I'm just gonna end it right there. May the fourth be with you, and tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo, so I got a cap for that too. So definitely try to post it tomorrow, if not, sometime over the weekend, because it has a taco on it for foreshadowing teaser preview. But holla at your boy. This is Van, and we'll be back in that one real soon. And tell them we're out, man. Holla.